It is time. Time for a new era. A new dawn. One that YouTube has never seen before. One that will go down in the history books for generations. Wow, that's a terrible thing. One that will be catapulted across the villages around the world forever. You see that zero? In a year, there's going to be 10 more zeros on that. 2 years? Well, actually, I don't think that's actually possible. 20, you got the point. The service is cooked. Alright. I just had to filibuster to wait for that song to finish. Well, this is history right here. This is history. Somehow there's 0 viewers and somehow I'm like nervous. I like there's like a few hundred. Like there aren't 0 people. But look. This is the start of an era right here. I originally, I was overthinking. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to like tell like a story and then I'm going to tell a life story and then I'm going to go through all this and that. There's 0 people. There's 0 people. There's absolutely no point in wasting energy on this whatsoever. Maybe once I can get in the big leagues here and crack 5 viewers, then maybe, yeah, I'll move on to that, right? Then I can move on to like telling a story, but I'm not going to bother telling a story, Maybe, back once I take over the platform and people are going back, they go to YouTube and sort by oldest, then, they'll see and then look at one of these. If you want to see the story that people are making on Sunny V2, making those like, documentary videos, just go up a few more videos, then you'll see it. Just go up a few more videos, you'll see it. But I almost had like a little script, almost like a little thing. I was going to go through all the other channels, all the other boom boom boom, bam bam bam, ba ba ba. But it's just boring. It's the first stream. It's got 0 views, not a single. So this guarantee. I mean, it's not as bad as Twitch's, but YouTube's discoverability for streams is still a barren wasteland that no one's gonna just find. Like, this is purely test pilot. Just purely test pilot. And from this, I'm gonna clip farm hard, bad, and then make YouTube clips. And then just farm. Just farm. Right? See how it goes. Make it a nice little hobby, Don't, like, put my whole hat on it. Alright? But that's a start. So, just, crash course here. First off, started with SML videos. Right? Just imagine SML, Super Mario Logan, but 40,000 times worse. Just everything about Super Mario Logan, just take everything, lower the quality by 45,000. I mean, it was like 45%. It's honestly way 95%. Those are my videos. Plush, all that. Terrible. Trash. Then took a 5-year hiatus. You have that high where you're motivated. You have all the motivation to do everything, right? And then after, a few months of getting absolutely zilch viewers on everything you post, then you start to lose the motivation. Boom, 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 right? I don't have the mind I have now. Now I have the mind to meet the quota. That's it. Just meet the quota. Meet your quota. Instead of like going max everything. Like then once you get nothing, you feel like nothing. Just meet the quota. Second try. Right? Love Technoblade. Want it to be Technoblade. Love Technoblade. Favorite YouTuber of all time. Want it to be Technoblade. Once again, everything about Technoblade, tried to copy him, just like Kobe did to Jordan. Walked like him, talked like him, acted like him, everything. videos like him, play the same games, right? I wanted to be Technoblade, just like Kobe wanted to be Jordan, right? And obviously, Crash and Burn failed miserably. Well, failed miserably. You know, a few successful videos got like 100 subs. You know, still though, you imagine Technoblade's videos once again, just like SML, take it. Technoblade's videos, which are already like pretty like roughly edited and like not even as, but just like reduce the quality by 95%. Trash. And doesn't help that it sounded like that I was inhaling helium on a minutely basis. I almost wanted to click through the videos here and like go through the video, but no, I would die. I would crumble immediately from the cringe. My voice is absolutely diabolically abhorrent in those videos. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't have the heart. I don't have the gut for it. I don't have the gut for it. Rather pry a toenail off, man. But whew, see, that's so much better than what I was gonna do before. I just need to go off the cuff, man. But look, and I intentionally did it. Look, okay, I cannot. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, how did I? Okay, yeah, okay, it's just mirrored. Yeah, it's just mirrored. Okay, this 0 right here, right? That's intentional right there. That was the last thing I wanted to do. I was like, because that's going to be perfect for like edits. I'm thinking way too far ahead. That's going to be perfect for edits when people are like boom, 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 making edits in the future. Once I'm number 1, of course. Making edits in the future, being like, ooh, that's where he started. Being like, boom, number 1. I'm going to keep it in that exact same spot. And then boom, the edit, boom, bam, drop right there. It's going to say 50,000. It's genius. Or by then I'll be on Twitch already. Who knows? Who knows? It's genius. It's foolproof. Right? Now. This is so stupid. Alright. Hold on. Let me just make sure the TTS works here. Before I even... Yeah, I'm gonna go there, right?
Taper Kid.
Alright, perfect.
Said. TDS.
I have to test it there because I know full well there's not going to be a single other human that's going to do it for at least a few months. So I just need to make sure it works there, right? All right. Oh shoot. No, see, already messing stuff up. See, these are I'm already messing things up. See, these are like I have 0. This is going to be zero viewer Andy for at least a few months, minimum, guaranteed. Minimum. Cooked. If I can crack 10 people, 10 souls watching, that's a success. Right. All right. So this is purely autopilot, purely test. What's the word? Rehearsal. Right. A live rehearsal. Right. I made sure, and I know inevitably someone's gonna find this channel. I'm gonna get clowned by my peers, but I intentionally made sure to completely cut this off from anything that I have, so that nobody will find it. Right. But I know just how the ways of the world, like some way somehow, I'm gonna like have like a tab open for like 1 pixel, 1 frame long on a stream, and then someone's gonna be like, oh, what is that? Blah, blah, blah. And then it's cooked, and then I'm gonna proceed to get clowned for 25 minutes. They're gonna watch this whole thing. I guarantee someone's gonna find it. Clip this exact part right here. Send it to me. Say, what is this right here? You clown. What do you think? You're not gonna be Kai Cenat? What do you think you are? Guarantee it. Guarantee it. It's like, bro, you're not Speed. Guarantee it. Guarantee that exact sentence. You're not Speed. It's gonna happen. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. You're not Speed. You're not Speed. And they always just say you're not, and then they just associate someone that they think might, even though I never once mentioned Speed. Right? But anyway, once again, nobody here, but I might as well act like I have 100 viewers. Might as well. So let's address the elephant in the room. You know, Sunny V2. This is gonna be my staple. Sunny V2 type YouTuber, or that other guy that has like the thin mustache and XUC reacts to all the time, and he kind of like brown hair and like white guy. Don't know his name, but him who makes videos like Sunny V2. This is a point, right? This is a point that you want to mark down in your video here about where the brain rot started, because this is gonna be the staple. In fact, everyone's gonna copy this. This is gonna be the staple of having this brain rot. Should add some water, right? All right, so the elephant in the room, right? The brain rot, right? Now, for some, I can't even say some people, because right now there's not a single living soul seeing this, right? But for, theoretically, people, what's the first thing you're going to go to right here? 0 viewer Andy, terrible camera quality, everything. What's the first thing you're going to look at? The thing that catches your eye, brain rot, right? And then, boom, that gets me to my next segue. Wait, that gets me to my next segue. Title. I just typed in title. Notice anything? Right? Multiple choice. Just like those would you rather blue and red videos. What is it? Boom, 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 boom. All right. Time's up. TikTok. This is because of TikTok. Our brains have been hijacked. They're fried. They're rotted. Brain rot. They're rotted from the inside out. You look at all the TikTok videos, every single one, all the clips ones that are just mindless, brainly. What do they all have in common? Right? What do they have in common? Look right here. You see what all of them have in common. This is why I have it. This is why I have the title. This is why I have... This is why I have the title. This is why I have the brain rot there. Look, boom, you change the topic. As soon as the topic changes, you change. As soon as you change, the topic change. Right? Honestly, actually, this would probably be the point where Sunny V2 wants, because now he's going to see the title. Because the title is going to be iconic, too. The title is also going to be iconic. Right? Also, the thumbnail for the stream is terrible. I was just looking at it. Hold on. I gotta do a side tangent here. And look, see, I got it there too. Boom, the title there. Got the viewers there. I'm making sure I have the viewers there. Not because anyone actually cares, because usually it's to like keep engaged, you can know. So that fully know. No one's seeing it. So when people see it, go then and be like, oh, he had 0. He had 0. Now he is averaging 40,000. Now he has 0. Smart. But then look. This is the wrong channel. Okay. No. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. I just realized that free TTS doesn't work on YouTube. Oh, I just realized, bro. The free TTS doesn't work on YouTube. Oh, man. I just realized, bro. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Bro, I don't care about no moderators, bro. Nobody's gonna... Oh, my gosh, bro. Look, no one's gonna watch this anyway. And look, no one's gonna watch it anyway. So, worst case scenario, someone tries to type something in chat, it doesn't work. Hey, that's a chat. By then, they're already locked into the brain rot. We're easy. It's over. But I forgot about the YouTube chat. Because see, I was gonna do Twitch. Originally, I was gonna do Twitch. But after realizing how much of a barren wasteland Twitch is, YouTube is too, but after realizing how much of a barren wasteland Twitch is, I'm like, why would I do that? Twitch is already a barren wasteland. YouTube is already a barren wasteland. Twitch is barren wasteland. So I'm going barren wasteland for barren wasteland. Why would I choose Twitch? Because there's a 0.00% chance that I'm going to grow on Twitch just by brute forcing streams. That's why you see wackos. That's why you see wackos streaming to 0 people for 5 years straight. Right? I have to post YouTube. So, YouTube videos, easy to do. TikTok, easy to do. YouTube Shorts, easy to do. Make videos there, boom, boom, boom. Especially YouTube Shorts. Keep everything on the YouTube channel. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's referenced to each other in the same thing. When they subscribe to one thing, they subscribe to all. If they're subscribing to YouTube, they're subscribing to the YouTube, they're subscribing to the Shorts, and they're... Okay, wait, it says one... I think that one person is me. Wait, but why is it not showing up there, though? It says one watching. That's probably... That one person's probably me. Reference to each other in the same thing. Gosh. Okay. Hold on. When they subscribe to one thing, this camera qualities. They subscribe to all. Yo, this camera quality is so trash. This camera quality is absolutely... This camera quality is diabolical. Okay, no. Oh, I forgot about the okay, hold on. Am I able to set up the I don't care. I have as much time in the world. No one's watching that. Do I have enough time to set up this for? Does this work for YouTube? Oh, this doesn't work for YouTube, bro. No, bro. I can't switch it to YouTube. This is tragic. 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 You know what? Okay, it looks like what I'm gonna have to do for now is put a bit of an asterisk. Wait, okay, asterisk. Boom. Asterisk, just like thunderbolts. And then, yeah, I'm putting an asterisk right there. And then in the description on Twitch, I'm a genius. 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 Okay, how do I edit it? Is it gonna let me edit? How do I edit? Do I have to do it through Streamlabs? See, once again, these are the things that I have to... Can I edit the description? Can I not edit it? See, this is why Twitch is king, though. Okay, edit. Okay, I'm just blind. Okay, there's a big blazing blue button that says edit video. Okay. Am I leaking any, like... I feel like I'm just gonna somehow leak... I'm always afraid to go to like the behind the scenes or something because I feel like I'm gonna like somehow leak my social security number somehow, even though it's not possible. Okay, all right, and then asterisk Twitch chat. Boom, boom, boom. Then that way, someone tries to type in chat. And then Twitch when someone tries to type in chat, right? Yeah, see, in Twitch chat. Yeah, that way, if someone tries to type in chat, I say, look at the asterisk next to it. Why is there an asterisk? Hey, that could be an inside joke one day. Hey, inside joke one day. I want to see how far... Is there no way to see how far... like the stream is. Whew, I'm getting a mic. Oh no, so like 21. Okay, perfect. That way I can mark down if I, because I'm clip farming shamelessly. I'm telling you right now, shamelessly clip farming with no remorse. Probably gonna look at videos that I know full well I've already watched. Partly. Right. Yep, see all the things I need to smooth out. Right. So, and one thing I need to do, I'm gonna go through this quickly once again because I don't want to go through the script. I was working way too hard. As you can see, I was tryharding with the banner. Tryharding. And that's the exact thing that got me caught up. That's the reason why I went through those 2 5-year hiatuses, trying to be Technoblade and then trying to be SML and then trying to be Technoblade. That's what happened. I went through those 2-year hiatuses. Those 2 5-year hiatuses in between. Because I'm too busy doing stuff like this. Shamelessly getting caught up in this, that, and the third. Making the PFP, making the banner. I made this banner. I made like 4, 5, 8 different versions of this banner. Because I just get so caught up in it. Same thing with the Twitch. Right, and it looks good though. I'm happy I did it. But after a certain point, I realized if I kept letting myself go, I was gonna see like this right here. Because I'm a perfectionist. No one's gonna notice this right here except a fellow perfectionist. See this right here? How it's solid? Most of the time, you have the grid, right? Okay, so he's live. Okay, this not example doesn't work. Nope, he's live too. Okay. Who's like not live? Who probably does this? Probably Soul Illuminati, right? And of course he doesn't. No, he does. Okay, boom. See the grid? And of course the one person has like the neon green one, which makes it impossible to see. Rakai probably has it. Yeah, grid, right? Grid going all the way down. Don't really love the look of the grid. Right? So boom, what you have to do, and the reason why, see, nobody cares about this whatsoever. Once again, Sunny V2 video, when they go back, they see, oh, he was really attention to detail right there. He was really big attention to detail. Right? XQC. Right? Formerly XQCO. Just 2 colors. You have the boom, the yellow, and then you have the terrible banner, right? I'm gonna get into that. It's terrible. It's trash. It's terrible. It's trash. Oh, see, it's terrible. It's trash. It's horrendous. I need to fix that soundboard. But no, it's terrible. Right? But, and I'm getting to that. Once again, for the Sunny V2 video. So you can see my detail. You see this right here? This annoys me. Why is it not lined up? Why would Twitch make it so that it X lines up right there? Right? No matter how much you zoom out, it's X lined up. Why is it not lined up? Why not just boom, move this boom up here? Because you have your own channel color. It's going to match perfectly with this, the border of this color. It's going to match with this perfectly. Once again, only the nerds, the hyper nerds who are perfectionists are going to see this. Matches perfectly with the border of this. Right. Matches perfectly with the border. That's your channel color you pick, and then the banner's separate thing. It should be this whole thing that covers the whole thing. Now, because I don't like the grid, I don't like the look of the grid, it looks not clean. What you have to do is make this your channel color. It looks seamless, but there's actually a thing right here. Make this your channel color, then go into a Photoshop thing and make that the banner. This color the banner. You see my voice is cracking. I'm already talking too much. Make this the banner. This isn't going to make sense for most people. I don't even know why I'm explaining this. Anyway, working too hard. See, did this, went into Photo P because I'm not buying Photoshop. Photo P made this, went to Photo P, made that. You know, went smaller the aspect ratio so that it goes to 720p. Once again, that's going to go way over people's head. made a panel, because if you couldn't take the hint already, this is clearly based off Breaking Bad. Hold on, let me make sure it did. It's based off Breaking Bad, if you couldn't tell already. Right? Based off Breaking Bad. See? I don't even want to explain it. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, you understand why that's the coolest donate banner in the history of Twitch. By far. Further. Now, once again, I was working too hard. Because out of the 0.01 chance that someone actually clicks on the stream, the less half of the chance that someone decides to scroll down and not click off in the first 3 milliseconds, and the chance that they actually see this donate and have the chutzpah to click, then they see this. Once again, going too hard. Spent probably like 30 minutes setting this up, because for some wacky reason, the way that banner is set up doesn't work. You do the exact aspect ratio that it wants, it doesn't work. So I was going in, and it's extremely hard to change it. So I was going in, changing it, going in, changing it. I would try to move it 1 centimeter to the left, wouldn't be centered. 1 centimeter to the right, wouldn't be centered. 1 centimeter to the left again, a little more centered. 1 centimeter to the left again, all the way to the other side of the world. It's terrible. Then I ended up and I found it like the hook, and I was being stupid, right? PFP. Had to change it from the old one, which for some reason took way too long. And this background, once again, Breaking Bad, right? And hey, this is cool. I don't care what anybody says. You know Breaking Bad? If you don't know Breaking Bad, like, there's something to get from that. And then once again, it's not Twitter anymore. Ooh, 27 minutes so already somehow. Yapping. I don't even like Twitter. I don't even use Twitter at all. Very rarely ever go to Twitter. But for some reason, made a whole account. Use that same. I'm proud of this banner right here. But I just didn't feel like quite changing it for YouTube and tape Woodkid and whatever, right? The Woodkid lore, once again, one day I'll explain that. You know, I'll explain that when you're older. But the Woodkid lore is too deep right now. So one thing I also have to remember is I naturally sit on the left side here, but the brain rot, which is crucial, is covering my face. So I have to get into the habit of being more on the right and just not having horrendous posture. Bro, that TTS thing actually annoys me. That actually annoys me, bro. I'd find a way to do TTS on YouTube. Speed does it. I can find a way. Maybe next stream. Eventually I'll multi-stream. That's it. Eventually I'll multi-stream. Eventually I'll multi-stream. So, yeah. Eventually I'll multi-stream. But so then it'll work either way. But then again, people on YouTube, but once again, that could be an inside joke. Once again, this is making no sense. But hold on, okay, I gotta see the screen here. Point is, I was trying way too hard, and that's what gets caught up, because then you spend all this time perfecting everything, perfecting all this, that once you actually start recording, and you see that the video that you post is getting 0 views, then like all the motivation's gone, because like, oh, I put so much work. Whereas if you just put it up, record, you just have fun. That's why at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. Even though I think this, and I'm biased, I think this looks better than 98.5% of the banners I see. Right? 98.5% of the banners. 100%. Okay, I like how the stream like updates. That's good. How it updates like that. But That's good. It's just cool. It's just so surreal. It's just weird seeing that. Well, I like how the stream updates, but no. This is sad. I'm gonna react to some clips. You know, I want to react because once again, it's not a single soul watching. So I might as well have some fun and get used to becoming a React Andy. I gotta see that. Ooh, that's on the list. That's on the list. That's gonna be some brain rot right there. Because we need more. Can always use more. Okay, where was I going? Where was I going? Where was I going? All right. Change the topic. I'll just say, I can't even say, I'll just say streaming. King of streaming. King of streaming. You have to change the topic. You gotta stay on top of the topic. Once again, it's why TikTok is taking over the world. Wait. Yeah, it's why TikTok's taking over. You have the title, so that you know what you're going for. You have the brain rot. Keep you engaged. I find myself getting engrossed in my own brain rot. You have the brain rot. Keep you engaged. You have the title. Keep you engaged. You know exactly what you know what you're fighting for. Which also, this might have been what I was going for. These other streamers. I don't know what I'm rooting for. Boom, Moon, Super Mario Maker 2, 8K. Rock hard fan base.
Bond,
Pause.
Taco $5. It's some
Rock hard fan base. Right. Rock hard.
As for games I'm looking forward to, not really. I'm sorry, that was
See?
a very unsatisfying question.
I
I
don't
don't really
know.
anticipate games. AC, like
He's just talking. I don't know what the goal is, right? He's talking. What's the goal? Is he waiting for Is he waiting for someone to recommend him stuff? Is he just taking stuff from chat? Is he going? I don't know what it is. So I have to look at the stream for a few minutes to figure it out, which I'm not going to do. That once again, our attention span is cooked nowadays. After a few seconds, you're done. You're going to click off. Which is why the TikToks, as soon as you click on, they have some stupid sound effect. They have this caption on top. India Love and Duke Dennis, blah, blah, blah. I guess by the time of number 1, that's going to be ancient history. And on the bottom, they have some brain rot. Maybe some boom, maybe a little animation, whatever. Something to keep you engaged. Someone by a 1 in a billion chance happens to click on the stream right now, which won't happen. Imagine just like Kai Snat donates $5,000. It won't happen. But by the 0.00001 chance, hold on. Wait, does this work? Does the chat thing work for YouTube chat? Hold on. Does it still come up with? Oh, it comes up in the Twitch chat. TIS PMO. Streamlabs is built for Twitch, man. Hold on. Okay, if I type in YouTube chat. TIS PMO. If I type in YouTube chat. Oh my gosh, it doesn't come up. Bro, that makes no sense, bro. This is literally linked to YouTube. How does it not come up? Oh wait, no, it did. It did. No, it did. It did. Yeah, it did. It did. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. It did. It did. It did. It did. It did. It did. Hold on. No. Well, let's see. Let me just see. By the 1 in a billion chance that somehow speak works somehow. All right, that was stupid. I don't know why I thought that could work. Wait. No. What does that noise mean? I actually thought for a second it was gonna work. Alright. But no. I don't know what I'm rooting for. The people Jinxie, right? Top 1K push. Okay, he's pushing the top 1,000. Okay, see, this is why we have titles though. That's why I don't know why anyone else has done it. Because they have titles for a reason. The titles are there. Right? You have the stream going. Okay, I'm like pointing my finger at the screen like people see it. You have the stream going here. Engagement, brain rot, something to eye candy. Reason why there's animations, eye candy. Why isn't someone done the TikTok way? It makes more sense, more engaging. That's why it makes you do less work, which is why I'm doing YouTube and shorts and this. You subscribe to one, you subscribe to all. You subscribe to the YouTube, you subscribe to the streams, you subscribe to the videos, and you subscribe to the shorts, and all of them fuel each other. Whereas if I'm doing 3 separate things, YouTube videos and then TikTok and then Twitch, there's 3 separate videos. People are way too lazy to keep going back. It's never gonna happen. It would make the growth rate 10 times longer. And at first I didn't know that, but you know, just like everyone always does when they see 2 tutorials, you know, I saw 2 random tutorials and I just immediately believed it. But they were from reliable sources. So, let me look at someone else though, to get my point. GTA 5, right? See? This is exactly what I mean. No face cam, which, I mean, it's not...
There's like no skill and you can just see the whole fucking thing.
What's the goal? What's the goal? What's the mission? Where are we going to? What's the thing? What's the chat? But the chat knows, right? 13K? I guess, at least probably most people know. Monka W, whatever, better TTV, whatever. I don't even feel like saying that up.
Did we kill him?
Chat
Right,
knows.
go that alleyway.
I don't
He's
know.
going high now.
Alleyway
A
left or
regular
right?
old
Right, and
wacko
then
going
make a left.
around.
Just go
No
all the
idea
way
what's
down that
happening.
alley.
No clue. No clue.
Honestly, I marked the wrong road. I'm not even joking. I marked the wrong
I
road.
feel like this lighting is.
It's the one to the
This
left.
lighting is terrible.
Every time, bro.
No,
Like,
dude, I'm telling you, it happens a
This
lot.
lighting is so bad. This lighting is so trash. Right? But like, see? I'm just like, after this what's happened, I'm just going to click off. I'm just going to. I don't know what's going on. Like, he needs to have a title up top. Racing to Jermaine's house to get my money back. Boom, I'm immediately engaged. Right? If it was on TikTok, then it would be Summit 1G racing to Boom to get his money back. Then I'm engaged and I'm actually going to stick to the stream. This is all the things I'm thinking about. And once I get a little bit, once the snowball falls a little bit, all I need is just a few snowflakes to make a little snowball. That's what it is right now. Because once again, not a single semblance of a soul is gonna click on this. I'm just clip farming. Once a few snowflakes fall, right? It's gonna pile up quicker than if I didn't do it. Right. I don't know what we're fighting for. There's no face cam. I don't know what we're fighting for. Where are we going? Are you robbing a bank? Are you going down? Like, what's the mission?
He's blending in. He's blending in with the environment.
Right now, you see the stream right now. A random wacko clicks on the stream.
It's
We know.
refilling. It's
I'll
got
become the king of
refilling.
streaming.
Chance.
It's what's this guy talking about? Oh, free TTS in chat. Oh, I can free TTS and some brain rot to catch you. See, look. Oh, I'm engaging my brain rot. I just got caught up right now. Oh, no, the ball's gone. I just got caught up in it right there. And I made it. I've looked at that for hours. Our brain is cooked. I'm taking advantage of it. Our brains are cooked. Right? Look at him. See, with a straightforward game like this, it helps a little bit. Right? Straightforward game like Melee helps a little bit. You're just trying to win the match. Right? Helps a little bit. Right? But if I go to, and clearly, I mean, maybe I'm just completely stupid because these people are getting way more viewers. Ray. Yeah, he's just reacting to Streamer University clips, probably. Joe. Right? Playing some random game. He's just trying to beat it, but what is the game though? Like creepy, this is what I'm saying. It all makes sense. It'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. And I want to post a little. I'm gonna make this part a little YouTube video, trim it down a little bit, edit it a little bit. I know full well it's gonna get 0 views. I'm basing waiting for all the clips to happen for. the clip farming, right? That's where like the little initial like baby views are gonna come from, right? I know full well nobody's gonna care to see how we'll become the king of Twitch or some random wacko staring at the screen. Zero. No one's gonna. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, hey, content's content. I'm just gonna pump it out. Whew. All right. I need a drink. Not that it matters. Well, it's not like anyone. Not like I'm leaving anyone to wait. Not like I'm leaving anyone to wait. Let me type it again just to make sure. All right. Cool. It's just a little delayed. It's just delayed. Chill. All right. Just test. And now, this gives me, once again, Sunny V2, look up. This gives me the opportunity now, as I get a drink and a breather. This lighting is so bad. This lighting is so bad. Hold on. I gotta look. I gotta look again. Wow, this lighting is just...
What's the goal?
This lighting, oh my, this picture is so trash. I think I just need, do I need a light? This picture is just horrendous, bro. Hold on, just for reference. This picture is so trash. But hold on, just for reference, man. Just look at iShift speed. Let me just go to one of his older streams, just so I can see. Does he have a light? I don't want to have a light though. It's just like, but I think I might because my bitrate is. I don't know if it's the bitrate. I don't know if it's just the quality of the camera. The camera's bad, but man. All right, let me just click on this. It's pretty good. See, he's also on Streamlabs, but hold on. I show speed moments. Man, this is him 3 years ago. This is before he really like. It's like looking in the vault right here. This is how people are gonna be looking at me. This is how people are gonna be looking. Oh, you can't even see it, but this is how people are gonna be looking at me. Be like, oh, this is beginning of speed. Looking at this is gonna be this. This is how people are gonna be looking at me. This what is that doing? But no, yeah, his camera quality is not bad. I guess this camera I have is just horrendous. Or I guess when it gets dark, it just gets like... Hold on, maybe. Okay. Turned on an extra light. Nope. That's trash. What if I just turn on this one? Just turn on that. Alright, even worse. Alright. And so terrible. Alright. Right back where we started. Alright, let's just say theoretically I did have a flashlight. Just say theoretically I did have a flashlight. I'm already running out of time. I didn't want to make this stream too long because once again, there's not a single soul is going to see this, so I need to start clip farming soon here. Let's just say right. Flashlight, right? Okay, well, okay, that's immediately better. Flashlight right there. Immediately better, I can't lie. I can't lie. I can't lie. Alright, it's flashlight there. And hold on. The bitrate is still doo-doo garbage, unfortunately. And it's at 1080p, but the camera resolution is still, unfortunately, doo-doo garbage. Maybe it's just the camera. I don't know. Maybe the camera's just trash. Maybe I've seen a better camera. Maybe that's just it. Maybe the camera's just doo-doo garbage. Usually it doesn't feel that trash though. But all right. Now I get a chance to show how I utilize the camera quality is so trash. Hold on, I gotta see how this looks, but I got a chance to utilize once again another thing. Right? Yeah, man, that camera quality is so trash. But once again, I get to so trash. I get to utilize another thing of the brain rot. Right? Get to utilize another benefit another benefit of the brain rot. Right? Once again, if I have to leave like I do now, for a second I thought I looked down, I thought the mic was muted. Have to leave like I do now. Get a drink, get a breather, get whatever. Do this right here. Also, I didn't even show. I'm versatile with my brain right now. Once again, Sunny V2, look at this. The versatility has always been here from day one. I'm versatile now. I can Janet now. I can be a little janitor now. I can Janet. Look. I can Janet. I can Janet now. I can Janet. I can Janet. Honestly, Subway. I should have started with Subway Surfers, honestly. But look. 2. How's there 2 viewers? How is there 2 viewers? How is that possible? How is that possible? Hold on. How is that possible? Okay, one is myself. One is myself. Okay, whoever that person is, if that person is real, which that's definitely a glitch in the YouTube system, just say something in chat. I guarantee that's gonna go back to yep. There we go. Yep, there. Oh, I had it. I saw glory for a second. I saw glory for a second. I saw glory. For a second, I saw glory. For a second, gone. As soon as I did any form of challenge whatsoever, immediately gone. Hey man, they just missed out on the next generation of streaming, man. Oh, back to one. I think that's me though, is it not? All right, look. To the person who just clicked in, if that's a person, that's not just me. That I guarantee that's probably just me. Say something in chat. I just want to test something out. Look here. Trust. See this right here? PTS. Look, you're seeing the future king right now. You're seeing the future king. No need to brag. Cash in your lottery ticket. You're seeing the future king. Look at this brain rot. You see that right there? See that Subway Surfers right there? Yeah, I know you're engrossed in it. Hey. I know you're invested. Yeah, just stay on the stream until the guy dies right there. Deal? Just stay on, man. I'm astonished that a single soul actually clicked on this, but it's probably just me though. There's no way. There's no. First, shame on you. First of all, like you clicked on a streamer. You clicked on a stream that just said Woodkid. Shame on you, whoever you are. Stay on though, but come on now. 1, okay. This is definitely just me, bro. This is definitely me. This is 100% just me. It says 1. Hold on. Now I gotta do a case study. Oh, now it's back to 0. Yep. See. Okay. Yep. See how much I started tweaking, just from one viewer. Just from one viewer, see how much I started tweaking right there. Imagine once I start getting a few 100,000. Oof. The world won't be... Okay, hold on. I actually gotta do a case study, though. I gotta do a case study. Oh, back to one. Back to one. Back to one. Okay, look. Okay, whoever just clicked on. See? You see that time? Whoever clicked on, stay on. Stay on. Hold on. Stay on. I have to make sure this isn't me. Stay on the stream. Look. Look at the brain rot. Look at the brain rot. Look. Look. I know you like Subway Surfers. Wait. Subway Surfers. Oh, wait. I gotta move that down. See? It's an adaptation. Whoever's that one. Whoever's that one. That one hero right there. This one hero. Wait. Let me circle it. Oh, it doesn't. And he left. I tried. I tried. Okay, well, okay, that proves that it's not like... Hold on. I gotta do a case study on this. I gotta do a case study on this. If you... I gotta count. I gotta test this out. Although self-views are counted, YouTube policies flat. Wait. Yes, watching your own stream does count as a viewer, but there are limitations. Okay, so it does count. But when I was watching it before, I guarantee there wasn't a person, bro. There wasn't a person. There's no shot. There wasn't a person. Look. The brain rot wasn't able to hook them in, but look, one day it will. More viewers, one day it will. But look, now show another thing. People have BRB pages, which is just like stupid, like cool little animations. This is what I have. Let me get some water. Come on now. Oh, back to one. Look, okay. If that one person watching, just enjoy this brain rot, alright? Look. Oh, no, I just spoiled it. Wait, and back to 0. See. I'm getting too trigger happy. Alright. Okay. Time to shamelessly clip farm. Alright. Yeah, this camera is absolutely and fully horrendous. Okay, see right there. Okay, I need to see how it looks right there at that moment. When I open it. That's so funny. How it looks right there open at that moment when I open the tab. Hold on, 1 million? Before ending stream, it hit 1.4 million viewers? What? How? How? I gotta see that. But how is that even? Okay, I gotta see that. Please, no, it's crazy. But, okay. Okay, that one person's gotta be me. Because it says 1 here and then 0 there. It's confusing. Alright. Hold on. See, when there's light, it's still trash. Don't get me wrong. It's still terrible. But when there's some light there, it helps. But once again, don't get me wrong, it's still garbanzo. Complete garbanzo. But when I look at it over here, it doesn't look that bad. Hold on. Because I have to get it right here because 3,500. Am I able to like do that without like exploding the whole thing? Video. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can change that midstream. Hotkeys. Output. Recording. Bitrate is at 100,000. What? Overkill. Is it 10,000? It says there's no way that's 100,000. 100,000. What? But right here, okay, right here at this moment, it doesn't even look bad. Let me go back. I'm already overlooking this, bro. But let me go back now. Come on now. That doesn't look bad. That there in that moment doesn't look bad. But then the bitrate completely murdered it. No, you know, the bitrate's just trash. No, the bitrate's just complete trash. Yeah, no, that's just it, yeah. The bitrate's just complete dog water. No, it's just dog water. It's just dog water. It's just complete dog water. Yeah, no, it's just complete dog water. Full stop. Okay, 4,500. Oh, I can change it. Okay. Alright. That's the one thing I can change. Did I do 720 or 1080? I'm pretty sure I switched to 1080. Alright. We're gonna try to make it 8,000 bitrate. Now the stream might immediately crash, or who knows. I just tried to make. I'm gonna click refresh. Oh no, that's refresh chat. All right, I just made it 8,000. It was 4,500. I just made it 8,000. All right. Does it still look like garbanzo? Okay. That does look better. That does look better. Still garbanzo. Still terrible. This needs to be smaller as well. That's way too... Oh, back to one viewer. Alright, look. To the one viewer, we're building the empire right now. We are building an empire currently. Now, I know you're... All intents and purposes, you're going to click off in 2 milliseconds, but... Just look. The camera's trash. We're trying to up the bitrate. Right? Plus, that one viewer is probably just me, first of all. I don't know why it keeps going up 1 and 1. The bitrate is slightly less trash. Hold on. If it's not the bitrate... If it's not the bitrate, then I know that I'm just... trash. 51,000? 51,000?
Reliable, and is very consistent. So I did my speed test. My download's 927, my upload is 929 megs. What you're gonna wanna do is get the number for the upload. So you take your upload speed, so in my instance it was 929 megs, times it by 1,000, and then divide by 2. This will give you the total kilobits at which you can stream at for a bit rate. Now I know what you must be thinking. You're nowhere near that for your bit rate, even though you can get it. That's because the platforms set a lock at max bit rate. So for Twitch it's 6,000. I have heard of some instances where people can pull off 7,500. YouTube is impressive, it's 51,000, and kick streaming is 8,000. And if you don't know where bitrate is,
51,000. So I'm past the max at Twitch, and it still looks this trash. I guess it's just the camera, bro. I'm past, bro, that camera quality is so garbanzo. Alright, 51,000. Hold on. You know, rules were made to be broken. I mean, let's be real. Rules were meant to be broken. Okay, so it's 1920, 1080. Wait, it's still 4,500. 15,000. Did it just like not do it because I knew it was gonna blow up the PC? Done. Settings, video, output, 4,500. Why is it not changing it? I guess, wait, what? Okay, if I just do 5,000, maybe it just knows that I can't handle it. If I do 6,000, that's the max for Twitch. Output, 4,500. Alright. I'm guessing I just probably can't edit bitrate during stream. Which makes sense. Hold on. I probably have to restart it. That's fine. But look, time to brain rot. Alright. So let's look at some of the clips here that I wanted to see. Nope. See, messing it up, spoiling everything. See, that's what I keep doing, man. That's what I keep doing. Get this out of here. Alright. Okay. Alright. Hey, I peeped you, one viewer. Is that one viewer still there? Nope, they're gone. Alright, that's fine. You know what? Okay, I don't want to change the brain rot. Let's change the brain rot. Yeah, no. Parkour. Nah. stick with that. I'll stick with that. Just PMO. All right. All right.
To God be the glory. We are two living, walking, breathing testimonies. Just keep going. Just keep screaming. Just keep breathing. Yes, it gonna get hard. Just keep fighting. Yes, you gonna be.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that Kai said was
A little upset. The
Yeah,
Bible
hired
says
him
be
as the-
angry but don't sin. I don't know this man that much, but I got a strong feeling he's standing right here because in here he didn't say I hope bad for you. I want the worst for you. I want you dead because of how you treated me. I want you harmed because how you didn't see me. I have a strong feeling we both standing right here with somebody listening to me right now because of heart posture. So your affirmation you need to hear. You made it. God see you.
Reggie's
God
like-
been seeing you. That was on purpose.
Reggie's not messing with that guy. All right.
Look, first off, this room, who room is this?
Ours.
This shit nasty as fuck.
Get your, well, first off. Oh, nigga, what? Calm down. Why? Continue.
Who is it?
Bro. My nigga Jamal.
You know my dude, what's your name?
Jamal.
For sure. Look, first off, this room, who?
All right. Oh my gosh, this camera PMO, bro. Tis PMO, bro. What if I stop? All right, I'm gonna stop. The first couple of views, the first couple of videos are gonna get no views anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, it won't update the bitrate. That's fine though. It's probably just the terrible camera. The first couple of views, the first couple of videos are gonna get no views anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, it won't update the bitrate. That's fine though. It's probably just the terrible camera. Just
Somebody listening to me right
Nigga Jamal.
You know my.
if I stop. All right, I'm gonna stop. All right, once again, gotta stay on top. Gotta switch a topic. No, let me take that. Let me just take that right now. Need that right now.
Damn, what they got? Max or what? Damn, what they got? Max or what? Damn, what they got? Max or what?
Bro, Dabo is not real, bro. Dabo is not real, bro. Dabo is not real, bro. Oh my gosh, alright. Dabo is not real, bro.
It's official, microplastics are now being found in every human testicle sample. Now, does this have anything to do with the fact...
What? And you know this is an ad too. They be doing anything to get these ads, bro. They just be saying anything to get these ads. What? How would it...
The fact that your grandfather at 60 probably had more testosterone than you in your 20s, or the fact that many scientists think that by the year 2045, couples will need IVF just to get pregnant. The truth is, I don't know. But what I do know is that polyester...
Oh my gosh, he's promoting underwear. Bro, I swear, bro. These TikTok ads are getting out of hand, bro.
Underwear increase the amount of an absorbing organ. What you put on it goes inside of your body.
Bro,
you definitely hard to find underwear and not lying.
No.
Hey guys, get ready with me to hang out with Fine Shite.
Man. Oh man, that puts a smile on my face, man. Oh my gosh.
This is my first time
Oh
ever.
my gosh, bro. Can't make this up, bro.
This nigga's sitting there setting up like he just nothing happened. Are you dumb?
Bro, what, bro? I need an in-depth analysis of how Flight got that laugh. I need an in-depth timeline about how Flight got that laugh immediately, bro. I need it. Is that the inception?
This nigga's sitting there setting up like he just nothing happened. Are you dumb? This nigga's sitting there setting up like he just nothing happened. Give me the hot dog. Give me the hot dog. Just give me the goddamn hot dog.
What is that sound? Bro, what is that sound, bro? Oh, man.
These niggas gone. Ain't no fucking. There's nothing.
Oh.
No fucking. There's nothing. Gone. Ain't no fucking. There's nothing.
Why is he just taking it too? I mean, if a whole floor is doing it, what are you gonna do? Realistically, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna what are you gonna do? Dabo needs to stand on business, man. One of these days, someone's gonna troll Dabo, and he's just gonna clock them right in the chin. He needs to make a statement to demand respect. It's gonna happen one of these days. It's gonna happen. Want to guarantee it. One of these days it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
These niggas gone. Ain't no fucking. There's nothing.
It's gonna happen. One of these days it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
DDG is 7. Fuck everybody that doubted me, nigga. Fuck them, bitch.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We're comparing these to sports games now? DDG and 7 is crazy. Bro.
That's my ball! That's your ball! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work.
Bro, he was that, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
That was wrong with him.
Oh no, I've seen this,
They
bro.
talking it out.
This is nasty work.
Hey,
But just why though? They're just taking clip farming to another level, bro. But just why though? But like, they just why though? But like realistically, like just why though? Like realistically though. Nasty work.
I mean, oh yeah,
Bro said not me. Oh. This is crazy.
Clocker. With my ugly ass? I'm ugly? I'm ugly? You don't like me? Still ride the dick though. The UW Clocker, thank you. With my ugly ass?
Nah, bro.
I'm ugly? I'm ugly? You don't like me? Still ride the dick though. Alright then, let's
Bruh.
The fuck? Yeah.
Not denying it's crazy too. They definitely did that. They definitely did that. Not denying it's crazy.
No, don't try to embarrass me on this camera. Don't. But yeah. Alright then, shawty.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Why are you lying?
Put it on your mama. You ain't ride my dick last night. Alright then.
What?
Not denying it's crazy. Not denying it's crazy.
The UW Clocker, thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Not denying it's crazy. They definitely did that. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Dabo's finally standing up for himself, bro. I'm telling you, one of these days he's just gonna clock a guy. He's gonna knock out people, and they'll start looking at him a little different. It's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Man, there's an art to ending edits though. There's an art to ending edits. You have to end it at the right beat, the right measure. There's an art to some people end edits. People mostly kind of get it intuitively, but there's an art to ending edits. People don't understand it. There's an art to ending the edits. There's an art to it.
We're in! Oh my god! Rowdy versus Muhammad Light. Rowdy hits the
7-0 in clutch games. Tell me what goes.
Clutch
To teach you because he sees an opening, drives inside, and the flush.
Yeah, I think abuse is abuse.
Well, it is.
Okay, let me pose a question to you. Okay, Mike. Let me pose a serious question to you. And we're all against abuse. Nobody should be hitting nobody. Let's put it that way. Don't hit me. or you know, I might hit you back. You don't just let's not put our hands on each other.
Right.
Let's have a talk.
That makes sense.
Okay? While we talking, I tell you to shut up.
Okay.
Do you think it's wise for you to keep talking?
Yeah, I think abuse is abuse.
Oh boy. You know what it means when somebody says a blankly obvious statement and some guy has to clarify, like, well, hold on now.
Well,
I cried in therapy for that.
My father killed himself. He hung himself. So I have a fucking bitch. I have a very fuck. Sorry, man. Fuck, I hate this shit every time. I have a very strong feeling for this. So
it's good that you talk about it. It helps a lot of people.
Yeah, motherfucker. I have a very strong feeling for this. So during this time, right, you start hearing about all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, what is the one thing? Oh shit, my bad. So the one thing that like genuinely fucking bitch changed my life and allowed me to fucking.
Your vision was right. Tai Lung has broken out of prison.
Quitting was like a because you know women think it all.
Cheesecake. Apple pie. Chocolate chip cookies. Brownies. Ice cream sundae. S'mores. Cheesecake.
Don't say congratulations,
So today I'm celebrating a huge
29 shooting threes, about 38%. Halliburton, his three is good.
Racism in the Latino community is absolutely horrendous.
I used to feel like I was glued.
From that point on, my dad knew he couldn't take off. Now I was 13. He picked up a stick, a wooden stick, and he went to hit me over the head. And I did this, and it broke. And then I took it out of his hand, threw it on.
Really, bro? Really? Really?
On the floor, kicked him in the leg, picked him up, and threw him on the coffee table.
Okay, bro. Come on, man. It gets to a point. Gets to a point.
Coffee table broke in half.
Okay, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Like, you gotta, like, come on, bro. Broke in half. Just perfectly symmetrically. Just come on, man.
That's the beauty, that we are actually superhuman. We just don't unlock these genes because we don't put our body and our mind through the pressure. There's something called microfractions.
Micro.
Little microfractions that you...
Bro, he's saying this like this isn't common knowledge. People, oh man. This is common knowledge.
Cause with hitting the bone, thickens the bone. I used to sit there and hit my shins.
Oh, okay. Fractures like the bone. Okay, I thought he was talking about micro tears and
all fucking day. Do you know why people wear boxing gloves? So they don't fuck up their hands by hitting somebody's head. Your head is the strongest bone in the body, and if you train it and bang it enough for a whole year, it becomes 4 times thicker. When we hurt, we throw. And I learned that at a young age. That's what I learned from the Shaolin monks. Go watch them when they spar, when they battle, or when they have a fight. Boom, they turn their head. Wherever you're hitting, they just turn their head. You punch their head, you're breaking your hand. From that point on,
maybe that makes sense, but this part
my dad knew he couldn't take off. Now he's 13. He picked
13. Okay, bro.
some days I'd be willing to trade my man for a really good what?
Pool boy.
A good what?
I'm sorry.
What did you just say? No.
I was just
Right here.
I was just playing.
Yeah, but
No blocks. Wow, no blocks needed. That block I should have won too. No blocks needed though.
God is real. Jesus is back. Say your prayers. Read your Bible. Fast. Sacrifice. Let it go. Go to church. Not just go to church. Build your temple and get a personal relationship with God. You hear me? God seen me doing this before Kat did, before you did, before anybody else did. So I'm gonna make sure I say it again. Trust me. God is.
Got too much paper.
God is real. Jesus is back. Say your prayers.
Got too much paper. Now they hating, but them hoes love it.
So therapy is.
You trying to tell me Giannis wouldn't be able to play an NBA game in the 70s?
Well, I'll say this to LeBron. Has he heard of Julius Erving?
Okay,
He's not as
bro.
good as Julius Erving. For putting him on this
One.
level, it's not Bob Cousy. It's not Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy couldn't dribble with his left hand.
Bob Cousy changed the game. Chris Paul didn't change the game. He also had 29 assists in an NBA game.
Oh, well, you know, he was being guarded by plumbers and firemen.
By the way, he wouldn't have even been 2-5 if not for the great Ray Allen,
Skip,
who
stop.
saved his legacy
He did not.
with the greatest clutch shot I ever saw. It was a finals-saving clutch shot. Am I right about that, Troy Taylor? Saved the day.
No, you're
Took
not
LeBron off the hook. LeBron would have gone down not as the GOAT, as the greatest of all time, but just the GOAT of that game. And I love Derrick Rose off the floor. I don't love him on the floor. I do not love. I do not love.
What?
I do not
What
love
is wrong with
my
you?
point guard to be such a high-volume shooter that he is.
my Lord. Oh, you should be banned from fucking
like-
basketball.
I think LeBron is the most dominant player ever. I think he's more dominant than Shaq.
No, the f out of here, bro. Come on, bro. I'd say LeBron James is a better player than Shaq.
Yeah.
All around. More dominant. Don't you ever in your nigga Shaq.
You trying to tell me Giannis wouldn't be able to play an
Dominant, physically dominating, like physically.
I'm gonna teach you guys
Shaq's
how
got it.
addictions happen and how you.
I am a robot. I am a robot and I like to dance and clap and jump and spin and run and swim.
Okay, bro. What?
Start reenacting everything that we had seen. That's when I gave my cousin head, gave my cousin head, gave my cousin
Kanye's taking a very interesting turn, man. This song's actually fun.
Put some hot sauce on my Doritos, baby. Put some hot sauce on my Cheetos, baby. While my feet smell like Fritos, baby. Do you want some tacos, baby? When you lay down and I gave you the scene, man, I swear I heard God, the voice of Morgan Freeman.
What?
We stopped buying Louis bags at the Virgil Pass. I stopped buying Louis bags at the Virgil Pass. I stopped buying Louis.
Bro, what is?
Too breezy. Too easy.
Oh yeah, Too Easy was never in a.
I am a
Is it just me, or do gym bros always have really tasty balls? Something about them just makes them so yummy.
Some of you need a father figure. I'm gonna help you with that. First things first, self-respect starts.
Whoa, hold on. Go back to what possesses a human? What possesses a human to say this? What possesses a living specimen to say this?
Something about them just makes them so yummy.
Some of you need a father figure.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of y'all, I don't care what you say. You can try to put your feet in my shoes. They won't never fit. Cause you can't go through what I go through in my life.
All right. That stuff. Now, what am I missing? I was gonna play a game, but it's gonna last too long. So, hey man, I'm telling you, Start of an Empire. Once again, Sunny V2. Well, actually, the Sunny V2. Yeah, you can hold off Sunny V2. He's probably pressing Control F every time I say Sunny V2. Sunny V2. But hey, that probably getting the Control F right there. But hey, Sunny V2. This is probably a good time you can sign off. You know what I mean? Probably a good time. That video's funny. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. The Whatever Podcast. The Troll. Alright. This might be the biggest troll I've ever seen in my life.
Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast, where we try to make sense of the modern dating hellscape.
This might be
I'm your host, Brian Atlas. We're coming to you live
the
from Santa
biggest
Barbara,
troll I've
California.
ever
A few quick
seen
announcements.
on
This
this
podcast is viewer-supported, heavy
She
YouTube
rage baited this man
demonetization.
to the absolute
So please consider
max,
donating
and
through
she
Streamlabs
won.
if you want to pull that up instead
right.
of soup chatting, as YouTube takes a brutal. Just put in F11. Perfect. Yep. As YouTube takes a brutal 30% cut. That's streamlabs.com/whatever. Link
to the religion. If it's just a word, so it's just a word. So you can just say. So.
Wait. So, I saw your Instagram. Can we pull up the Instagram? Do the questionnaire. Actually, you know what? Here. Fucking M1 Grand. Ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7. I'm going to start with you. Go ahead.
A 15.
Okay, so she says...
Here we go. All right. Let me see theater mode. All right, let me make this smaller. Oh, but then it's gonna make everything. Let me just make it smaller so that... Just so that's easier to see the clip here. Here we go.
Is 10. I'm gonna go with fucking M1 Grand. Ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7. I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead.
A 15.
Okay, so she says 10. I'll come back to you. What about you?
I'm not doing that.
You have to.
I'm not.
You have to.
I'm not doing it.
Why not?
Because I just think that's.
Oh my, bro, why? Like, just why? Just why? Like, people just go out of their way. I mean, I understand, but just like, people just go out of their way to be as difficult as possible. Like, just why though? People just go out of their way, bro. Be as difficult as humanly possible, bro. Hold on.
Let's put it that way. What does that mean?
Wow, that was
Sorry,
good
y'all.
job. That was great. Love it. Okay. All right. Here, I'm gonna get into some of the. Do I do the fuck it? Let's just do the questionnaire. Actually, you know what? Here. Fucking M1 Grand. Ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7. I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead.
A 15.
Okay, so she says 10. I'll come back to you. What about you?
I'm not doing that.
You have to.
I'm not.
You have to.
I'm not doing it.
Why not?
Because I just think that's degrading.
How would it be degrading?
Oh my gosh.
Because
Bro,
I'm about to rate myself a number.
Wait, it's degrading.
People
Hold
are
on,
just-
hold on.
What if people in your comments said you're a 10?
Would you eliminate those comments because
That's
they're
what
degrading?
they think, but I'm not rating myself.
Wait, you let other people degrade you then?
I can't stop people from degrading.
You
me.
can
Someone
delete
just
their
called me a
comments.
304. What am I supposed to do?
No, if someone on your account says you're a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be degrading, right?
It wouldn't be coming from me, but
Oh.
if they want to do that, I can't stop people from saying
Would you
what they
take
want
it
to
as
say.
a compliment?
Whatever.
Oh man, these people are the most entertaining people known to man, bro. They will do everything possible not to answer the question. Everything possible. They will cross the Atlantic Ocean. The lengths they will go of a ruler. And just like a tape measure, there's no end to the lengths they'll go. It's astonishing.
I just don't understand the connection there. It seems to be the case, if you rate yourself, it's degrading because you're putting a sort of value on an object, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you present your
I wouldn't
body as
refer
an
to
object to
myself
the
as an object,
Yeah, but you present your body as an object.
I mean, you think.
Well,
of my body
that's-
as an object.
that's-
No, you
that's-
know the audience. You know
that's-
who you're playing to. Don't play naive. When those guys look at your
That's- yeah.
pictures and your ass and all that, right? They are looking at you not as a being, not as a Muslim, not as your personality. They're looking at your flesh and blood, right? And they're saying, that object, do I want that or not, right?
I disagree with you based on my DMs.
Based on your DMs.
Yes, because
Wow.
you're talking about the people who follow me, right?
Wow. You should use that. You should use that with a judge one day.
You're basically putting your own thoughts on the people who follow me. But
What
you
are
don't know
in the
people who follow
DMs
me.
that
I
could?
don't know all the people who follow me.
What
but
are
when I
what are in the
receive comments-
DMs, bro? Are people like looking at those photos and saying, "Oh, I love your personality. Let's have a Zoom talk about you being my next CEO." What do you mean DMs?
No, it's not just them objectifying my body parts.
What do they say in your DMs? They say, "Oh, I want to learn about Islam more based on your pictures."
I've actually had
Really?
Islamic conversations in
That's
my
actually
DMs,
good
believe
news.
it or
That's
not.
good news for Christianity then.
And also, I would like to pose a question as to why the same strict expectations of a Muslim are not put on Christians. Because there was some people here, I think, who said they were Christian, and they have their own.
I think it's stronger because in Christianity we have free will, and in Islam you don't. So you actually can get out of you have a loophole in your system, being that Allah already wrote all of your behaviors, including those behaviors. So from a Christian view, we have secondary cause, which means we have the will. Right, and even God's foreknowledge of all things doesn't take away our will to act. So when we're confronted with something we do wrong that's inconsistent with our faith, we actually have it harder. Now, if you're referring to general Western,
the lengths,
progressive,
bro,
like
the
Protestantism,
lengths
I think that's a good critique. I
people
would agree
go,
with you.
bro. It's
But not
absolutely
Orthodox
astonishing, bro.
Wait,
But
who
the
here's a
same idea of.
Who's a Christian?
The same idea of you asking for forgiveness and hoping God forgives you is the same thing in Islam. I'm asking for forgiveness, hoping Allah will forgive me.
made you do it.
Yeah, but well, first of all, God made you do it. Ultimately, wrote it. But two, you can say you're not ready. A Christian can't use that cope inside of church. You couldn't confess your sins. Acknowledge that they're sinful or wicked, even worse, like wicked, the
Rating 1 through
knowledge
10.
of
Let me
sin.
just see.
The question was, ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You said 15, so 10. What about you?
I'd say an 8. There's a couple things I'd critique, but I think I'm pretty cool, so.
Okay, 8.
I see myself 10 out of 10. Who cares?
10 out of 10.
8.
8.
Considering my gender ambiguity, I'd say at least a solid
Okay, that was a good one. Wait, sorry, repeat that.
Gender
At least what?
ambiguity.
I'm at least a solid 6. I feel like that's safe. You know what
Solid
I mean?
6. Okay, because of the
You can go
ambiguity.
either way, you know.
Okay.
My pictures later should be interesting when we do the gender swap.
Have you considered?
Would you date yourself?
Have you considered poetry?
Just look the same. Maybe slam poetry. I feel
Slam
like that would be
poetry.
pretty exciting.
What? Why they have to
Okay,
change
so
the
what
camera
about
as
you?
soon as she starts standing up?
5.
Dang.
5.
Wow.
I disagree
I give
with
myself
everyone.
a 5.
I feel like
Damn, bro, you guys
all the girls are
throwing
like
off my 5 though. What the fuck?
I know,
Jim
you
Bob?
devalued our 5s.
No, you
I
guys.
devalued your 5.
Yeah, I should be lower.
I diluted
Felicity
it.
over here, a little dilution.
Sorry, 6. I'll take a 6.
Take a 6.
All right,
Felicity,
thanks.
take a 6.
All right, 6.
I can't be claiming 5 if I got. You know.
Well, no, you can take a lower though. You can
I
get
have
lower.
to go lower?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
I'm keeping my 5.
I'm happy with 5. Okay, wait. So hold on. Let's explore this a little bit. We have a 10 and a
so
10.
refusing.
And we'll see it.
Exactly the same, like facially and
Sure,
everything.
Facially, penally.
Is it a word, penal?
I don't
just
know.
made it up.
That's good.
I made it up.
Just checking.
Just made it up.
Okay.
I'm using it.
Do you take the 6'1" guy or the 5'1" guy?
That's not a fair question.
Thank you. Like, what is happening right now? I feel like I'm getting
question.
fucking
How would that
roasted.
not be a fair question?
No, it's not because
Explain how it's
two
not
people
fair.
cannot be the same. There's two different
Oh
experiences
my
Okay,
God,
inside
bro.
two different
Sure.
person.
If you
That's
let me
when
ask you a
people just like
question.
refuse to get
How would you
refuse to
feel
engage
if you
in
didn't have breakfast this morning?
hypotheticals.
What?
Yeah. How would you feel if you didn't have breakfast this morning?
Hungry.
Okay, cool.
Nicely done.
So it's a hypothetical question. I'm asking her to engage in a hypothetical. So yes, I agree. There's not.
You're going to engage in a hypothetical
Yeah, that's
question.
cool. But yeah, it's a
It's
hypothetical.
impossible,
So
yes.
I'm just trying to,
As we've seen.
I guess, probe the worldview. Probe the. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what are the chances? So two men.
Yeah, I know it's a hypothetical.
It's not literal.
What are the
Yes, I
chances?
agree.
Oh my
I
gosh,
agree with you that like
why do
everybody's a
people do
unique
that?
snowflake, but like
Why do
in this
people do
hypothetical
that?
scenario, granting that these
What are
two
the
men
chances?
are, I don't know, fucking they're identical twins, and but somehow one of them got their height stunted.
Okay.
But they're otherwise exactly the same. Everything's the same.
What Brian is saying is that the preference itself is this sort of objectification that we can't avoid. That there's going to be some features about people that we're attracted to, and we're going to be biased toward them. And in a sense, even before knowing them, we're going to make a judgment about them as
Based on
an
height.
object in space. Really, if you're, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just if you continue to treat
they have
them
to,
like
like,
they're just an object, I
explain
would say
what
yes,
ranking somebody
your contention
means.
of objectifying people is wrong, but
Why do-
putting a rating on your preference, aesthetically, that's like imagine you did that with art. Like if you could rate art like 1 to 10, like would it be like degrading to the work itself? So I think that's like a 10. That's like a.
I think what's interesting about my answers is at least I'm consistent on the fact that I don't judge a book by its cover. I don't like doing that. I don't like looking at something and being like, this is what it is because this is what it
I
looks
don't
like.
believe you though.
Yeah,
I just
I
don't
don't.
believe you.
That's fine if you don't believe it, but this is
I
my
just-
reality. This is my life. Like I'm speaking about my life. You told me to be raw, be
Sure,
free.
absolutely.
This is what I go through.
But I guess when people say, "Oh, I don't judge a book by its cover," I just
Everyone
don't
does to a
believe
certain
people when they
extent.
say that.
I don't.
Everyone
I've-
does to a
I've dated
certain
fat
extent,
guy.
one way or
I've
another.
dated a guy who's shorter than me. I've
Like
Yeah,
at first
but I-
glance.
and society would not think those things are
Yeah,
attractive.
but I don't think it's really a rebuttal to the question of, okay, do you have a preference for tall men? And you say, well, I have dated a short man. I don't really think that that's evidence that you have a preference or a lack of a preference towards tall men.
I don't have a preference at all.
I mean, that's
like when people
evidence.
ask me
No
like,
preference.
"What's
That's
your
evidence,
type?"
but-
Do you have
It's
no
all.
preferences?
I'm sorry?
You have no preferences?
No, when people ask me what's my type, it's more about personality. You want to get down to personality and intellectual.
You don't have, like, for example, a racial preference?
No, I don't.
Okay, your husband, what was he, white, black?
Egyptian.
Egyptian, okay. Your current boyfriend,
He is mixed.
mix black and white, or?
Yeah.
Okay, Tiffany's dying to jump in on this one, I feel like. Okay, so you don't have any preferences.
No, I've dated a white guy. I've been interested in Asian men.
So you
Like,
date a dwarf.
If he stimulated me mentally, I might. Yeah.
If he stimulates you mentally. Okay.
Yeah. If he interesting enough to talk to.
Now, but okay, again, let's say you have two options. One guy stimulates you. His stimulation mentally is a 10 out of 10, but he's a dwarf. Yeah. And then you have a guy, you know what, we'll change it. He stimulates you 9 out of 10, but he's 6'1".
Okay.
Do you pick the dwarf, the 4'10", 4'9",
All right.
or the 6'1"?
I gotta see that rate yourself.
But they both
she'll judge
stimulate me a
me.
9 out of 10.
No. The dwarf actually stimulates you more by 1
Explain
point.
how to
He's a
answer
10
the
out of 10.
question.
Okay.
But the 6'1" guy, he's a 9 out of 10 in terms of mental stimulation.
I'm going to be more drawn to the dwarf.
Bro, why are they doing that? Why
Yes,
are they
because we're
doing
having
that,
better
bro?
conversation.
Wait, did you say the middle?
Subjective.
Yeah, your subjective opinion. You think the middle one is the best looking?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. It's incredible, bro. It's incredible. But yeah, I guess she's saying looks don't matter, so it's whatever. But it's incredible.
Well,
Oh my gosh, definitely still doing poetry at that point too.
for sure.
I definitely am. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm Maya Angelou.
Wait, so okay. So let's say that other one, that's like 20, 30 years in the future, the middle one.
No.
You said you didn't know. I don't know.
I still don't know because my mama looks
Wait, hold on.
nothing
Wait,
like
wait.
that.
Here's where we test this out. Which of these 3 is the best looking?
Is the best looking?
Yeah.
Depends
Is
on
it-
who you're asking.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm asking you.
She's great at
Oh
not.
I mean,
Don't hey, look.
Just pick one, just
all I'm
end all
gonna
the
say, all
suffering.
I'm gonna say is, don't be mad when we're here super late because you guys can't answer a question easily. Okay, so which one's better looking?
Depends
the left,
on-
the middle. Wait, did you say the middle?
subjective.
Yeah, your subjective opinion. You think the middle one is the best looking?
I don't know.
Pick a win,
You got to pick one, bruv.
bro.
Bruv.
Bruv,
I
pick a
literally-
fucking one.
Am I in a better mental space in the middle or the last one?
What is? I don't understand. What
Oh
is
my
wrong? What is
goodness.
wrong with becoming old from a woman or man's perspective, and
goodness.
remembering the time when you were youthful and beautiful?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Then why is there something wrong with saying, back when I was youthful and more beautiful and vibrant, I remember that time. I love that time.
Is-
That's no longer the time, right?
Is that what you say as a boomer?
What? No, I'm saying that from
Wait,
from
aren't you a millennial?
No, but no. She's reading my spirit. It's a boomer spirit. So, but that's the point, is that there's nothing controversial about a woman saying when they're older, saying, "Oh, remember to be young again." This is like not a controversial statement, but you're like fighting it for some reason.
I'm not fighting it.
You're like, no, I could be totally hot in 79.
I said I don't know.
I'm gonna be wearing 79-year-old lady thong.
I said I don't know, and I will be wearing thongs. I'm sure of
Probably,
it.
yeah.
Fuck. Oh boy.
You just pick a number, just end all the suffering.
To whom though? Don't forget, there's also
All right,
males.
next.
And
Oh my God.
Someone's getting into politics.
For sure.
All right.
How
I'm only
cute,
interested in her,
Bonnie.
so
Like
Okay.
that.
True.
Oh, okay.
most
All right, let's
replayed.
do
Oh,
next.
okay.
I just basically want what I want. I want to follow what empowers me, and that's it. You're following yourself, right?
I think, well, yes,
Mm.
to your last point, but also I think what I'm disagreeing with in terms of the question is the better part. Like, I never said it was
Bro,
better.
she can answer.
If you were to choose,
A zoo is a really bad example
why?
to use
Yeah,
because
just
it's so.
engage with the hypothetical.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Bro, how do you? Yeah, if you had to pick one, do you get in the enclosure with the bear or with the man?
Seriously, I don't know.
You gotta use that
Oh
poli
my
sci.
Bro,
god.
what do you mean you don't know?
Why?
Here, do you need? How about this? I'm gonna give you
Why?
10 seconds to figure it out. 1, 2.
I don't know. I did figure it out. That's my answer.
Yeah, that. Okay, think about it though. Here's the hypothetical. You can
She's
get
trolling.
one
She's
or
trolling.
The other,
This
and
is
you
great
have
troll.
To choose.
This is good. This is amazing troll.
Which do you get in? Here, watch.
I
Let me
think
make it
that's
simpler.
Just bad, like just question in
Why?
general.
No, it's testing
no,
for
it definitely
logic.
is because
It's
a
not
lot
bad
of times
question.
that people are going to commit violence or whatever when people are alone, right? So if you're saying a zoo and there's other people around,
No, I said
of course
it's
the man's not going
no.
to be
I said
aggressive.
that. No, I said there's no one there but her. It's just her. She's the only patron
Oh,
at the
then
zoo.
for sure, I understand what she's saying. Then for sure,
What do you mean she's saying she doesn't know?
she says she doesn't know.
If only it was opposite day.
So, okay. How about this?
If they're alone,
It's
if she's
astonishing.
alone, she goes into the bear enclosure, whatever, right?
So good.
Yeah.
she could get eaten, right?
Mhm.
But if she's alone and she goes into the male one,
What's
she
worse?
could get SA'd.
What's worse, getting SA'd or getting eaten?
I think getting SA'd, to be
Oh
honest.
my
So there's
gosh,
a bunch
bro.
of people that's always trying to
Oh
gaslight
my
you, tell you that
gosh,
that's
bro.
not what happened and blah,
Can't
blah, blah.
make
This,
this
that,
up.
that.
You'd rather die
Can't
than
make
the
this
low
up.
percent
I'd
chance
rather
of getting
would.
SA'd.
It's not a low chance.
How did you determine the percentage? That's what Brian asked you. How do you
Let's
determine
hear it.
the percentage of going into an enclosure?
Me, I mean, she probably won't say it, but to me, I feel like
50%.
whenever I'm around, like
60%.
Majority of men.
Okay, how many
Majority,
What
bro.
percentage? Give us a percentage.
Me? Okay, 80.
80. Okay, so
80%, yes.
4 out of 5 men
Oh my
are
gosh.
SAers. Do you have
It's
brothers?
astonishing.
Yeah, I have brothers.
You have multiple brothers. How many brothers?
I have 2.
2. So okay, one of them, maybe even both of them, are SAers.
Okay.
This is just an extension
Bro,
of your own
like-
logic.
like, how do
so
you
you're
just
You're
accept
acting
that?
like that's gonna hurt my feelings or do something to my brain, but it's just a possibility.
I
Anyone
mean,
could be.
I'm not really concerned if it hurts your feelings or not, but typically people like
You're
have-
like trying to get a getcha moment.
it's not really a gotcha, but so just to be clear, your own blood.
How do you
your
just
2 brothers,
accept that,
Yeah.
though?
one or both of them
if
are
one of them
SAers.
is a piece of shit, I'm not gonna sit here and
Yeah.
defend them.
What about your father? Is he 80% chance he's an SAer?
I mean, could be.
Uncles,
Bro, like,
cousins,
what?
Could be.
your
I don't
entire
know.
family?
What?
I don't know, but from my perspective and like my experience, most people are just like that.
Here, this is why I try
It's
to
astonishing.
bring this hypothetical into
astonishing.
more realistic things. The path in the
astonishing.
woods is actually a common enough.
It's
But
astonishing.
I would say the most common example of a man and a woman in an enclosed area that happens every single day would be a man and a woman in an elevator. Would you agree?
And how many women have felt uncomfortable?
No,
alone
first,
with the men?
I didn't ask if they're uncomfortable. We're talking about the reality of something happening, not what you feel.
Okay.
So, would you agree that one of the most common habitual moments where men and women are together alone would be an elevator? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so if you were to take 100 elevator trips with men and women, there's just a man and a woman in there, like you could take a live feed of like a security camera. You could probably collect this, right? Is it more likely that we would find an essay in that example? Is that more likely than if we introduced a bear?
It's still
This
not a
is
good.
the example.
What do you mean?
Because
What?
you get off the elevator. There's
Like
going to be
anyone
100
can
What are you
just
videos.
jump
talking
on
about?
or whatever. Like you're still not.
What are you talking about? The man can
Of course,
hit.
someone's not
can
going
a
to
man
essay you in
can-
an elevator. If
What?
someone's if there's like a possibility that someone's going to come in.
What are you
why
talking
would,
about?
Why would they
What are you-
essay you in a?
What are you talking about?
In
You
an
can
elevator.
stop.
Gosh, bro,
You
these
can
people
stop
are
the
overthinking
elevator.
If a
Okay,
man
I
stopped the
can't.
elevator while I
can't.
was in it, alone with him, I'd freak out.
can't.
I know how many
Trying to explain
times
it in our own
on
terms.
like CCTV and all these.
Do you think littering is bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I'm surprised she answered that.
Do you think we should end the entire human species so we can stop littering?
Of course not. But littering.
Okay, wow. I'm surprised. Wow, I'm surprised she did. I'm surprised she answered that.
is not SA.
Hold
How
on,
can you
hold
even
on. But
compare those? So it's a
I'm
horrible
addressing your
comparison.
previous. Hold on. Stop. I'm addressing your previous statement. So your previous statement was, if I choose to say no, I want to not eliminate all men. That means that I'm justifying this action of SA, right? But you were very easily like, you saying no. Hold on. Let me explain it. Now it's about to make sense. So I asked, would you eliminate all humans to get rid of, we all agree littering is a bad thing. Would you get rid of all humans to stop littering? No, you wouldn't. That doesn't mean that you're saying that littering is okay because you would preserve all of humans. In this case, you saying that you would preserve all men doesn't mean that you're saying that SA is okay. That's not what we're
It's
asking.
simple. You're just saying that humans existing is more valuable than eliminating littering or eliminating SA.
Both of you guys' examples that you use, which is chocolate and vanilla, and now you're comparing it to littering, is absolutely horrifying. SA is a completely
No, those are
different topic.
those are two different things. The chocolate and vanilla thing was to demonstrate how to answer an either-or question. The analogy he's using demonstrates that if you don't take some crazy measure to eliminate something, some sort of consequentialist view, where you just eliminate everything. For instance, if someone's a vegan and they're vegan because they don't like harming animals, well, the best thing to do if you want to eliminate all harm for animals is actually to eliminate all animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if a vegan says, no, I'm not going to eliminate all animals, I'm going to work on reducing the existing harm on animals, right? It doesn't follow that they support harming animals if they don't hit the elimination button. That's all we're trying to say.
Got it. I understand.
Wait, question. Question. If we could, are you pro-choice or pro-life?
Pro-choice.
Pro-choice Muslim?
Checks
I don't
out.
know. Okay.
That checks out.
Okay. Well, this won't really have. I was gonna say, if we could stop all abortion. Wait, that's such a dumb.
Some people die
just
because
get
they
rid
can't
of
get an
all
abortion.
women?
It's like a medical need for some people.
How about this? If, let's say we got rid of all women who are pro-life, like you just deleted them, and then like the next election cycle, that would mean that if we got rid of conservative women, it would mean that there would just be, it would pretty much mean Democrats would just continue to win. They're pro-choice. So if we eliminated all pro-life women so that you guys can maintain abortion rights, would you do it?
She's not gonna understand. She's not gonna understand. Yep.
If I say,
Just go ahead. If you say, go ahead.
if I say yes, we'll eliminate all pro-life women, just to keep pro-choice, that's also not.
Yep.
That's
Going
me
back to SA.
killing off a good number of women. But then if I say
Yep.
we'll keep all pro-life women and get rid of pro-choice, that's also killing off a percentage of women, because some
Never
people
said
need
that.
to have
Never said
abortions
that.
to
Never said
live.
But
Never said
It's a
that.
medical
You're not-
need for some
You're
people.
not killing
Never
off the
said
pro-choice women. It's just the pro-life women that you get
said
rid
that.
of.
I know. If I said that I would kill off the pro-life women, then that's a good portion of women that die. But then if I keep the pro-life women
Bro, Andrew
and get
is
rid of pro-choice,
losing
some
it.
women also die because it's a medical need for some women to get an abortion.
Not killing pro-life women doesn't mean that abortion would go away.
What?
Like, your ability to get an abortion in a blue state would remain.
Yeah, this is, I can't. I'll get the clip later. But look. Alright. I can't. That has to be some of the most potent rage bait I've ever seen. Genuinely. That has to be some of the most potent rage bait I've ever seen in my life. That was insane. Alright, let's bring back the brain rot. We're gonna need it. Let's bring it back. Alright. Well, look. Sunny V2. This is where you're gonna wanna put another part of your video. Alright. Alright, Sunny V2. This is where you're gonna wanna put another part of your video of the famous taper outro. Alright, Sunny
Choose
V2.
to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to
Ignore
give
the
you
ad.
effortless
Don't mind the ad. Don't mind the ad. Don't mind the ad. Don't mind the ad. Alright. Alright. Already learned a lot of things. Just in stream 1. Already learned a ton. Already learned a ton. Already learned a ton, man. Something about bitrate. That my camera quality is complete dog water, which I already knew. Right? You know, what will be perfect right now is if like someone came in they recognize this One Piece music and start clipping it. Clip goes viral. Next stream I come up 10,000 viewers. That would be insane. But look, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna stay stagnant at 0. It's fine. It's fine. But and once again, just like in the beginning, I'm filibustering while the music goes on. Right. But look, Sunny V2, man. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Sorry I made this stream too long. Okay, listen to this part though. This is the best part of the song. This song is so good. But look, this is day 1. This is day 1 of many. Day 1 of an empire. Day 1 of new beginning. Day 1 of the #1 streamer on the platform. History. It's gonna be an archive. It's gonna be a fossil. Right? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. There's more to come. More brain rot. More terrible clips. It's a new dawn. It's a new dawn.